I'm in the adorable Victorian village of Ferndale, California. This Victorian town was founded in the mid-1850s, and many dairy farms were started here, and it became a pretty wealthy town. So there's all these gorgeous Victorian homes here. And I've been here before, but usually in the busy summertime, so it's really nice to be here off season. This town has, I believe, about 1,300 residents. And like I said, it was founded in the mid-1800s. And there's still a lot of dairy farms around here. And the dairy is very much still in demand. I saw a lot of dairy farms as I was driving in. These are the things I love to do, is to see little towns, especially historical towns is what I want to see a lot of. This is called the Gingerbread Mansion B&B. And it really is the color of gingerbread. Love it. That must be a very cool place to stay. They have a main street that you can walk around and visit some cute little shops. I don't have time today to do that, but I wanted to at least see some of my favorites before getting back on the road. It's been wonderful, actually, aside from some of the scary moments with the rain, to travel off season. Less people on the road. And many times I've had the road to myself. So it's been really lovely. I believe some European immigrants founded this town. Beautiful church. That is gorgeous. Ferndale is located, I believe, on 3 tectonic plates, and so they get earthquakes almost daily here. Obviously not huge earthquakes, but I read that they have as many on average as 35 earthquakes in 30 days, so that's at least once a day. I have lived in California most of my life, 55 years now. And I've experienced a few earthquakes in my life. Ones that were 7 point something. And, well, scary. They are short-lived, usually. And I've never even had anything so much as maybe I had once a book fall off a shelf. Other than that, just a bit of shaking. I remember once as a kid, we had a pretty good earthquake. Well, it was somewhere probably in the 1960s or 70s, and it was the middle of the night. So it was a good place to be because on the bed we were just bouncing around, my sister and I. It was kind of fun as a kid. But about 20 minutes from here, they did have a pretty good earthquake in a town called Rio Del, and I think a couple of people died, and there was a lot of damage, and people were without power. That's usually one of the biggest things that happens after an earthquake, is the loss of power. But I've been through so many in my life, I'm not super afraid of earthquakes. I would take an earthquake, I believe, over a tornado or hurricane. So adorable. My goodness, I love that color blue. It's just beautiful up here in this part of the coast, and like I keep saying, it's just so incredibly green right now because of all this rain we're having. It's kind of like feast or famine these days in California. We're either in extreme drought for many years, or we're having an avalanche of water, which causes a lot of mudslides and flooding, etc., of course. But weren't these great, these old Victorian mansions? They had big yards, lots of room to roam. Houses weren't built right on top of each other like they are today. We're having a little bit of sun right now, even though it's mid-January, so that's California for you. You can get sun, a lot of sun actually, in the wintertime, so that's nice. It's a little cold, in the low 50s, but I do love the sun. I don't think I could live in the Pacific Northwest. I was just up there for a few days, and I love the green, but I could not take the cloudy skies all the time. I really like sun. I am a California girl after all, and I'm used to sun. Makes me happy. That is a beautiful building. I love that color too. Now we're coming up to the main street here. But I'm not going to walk all the way down because I need to get going on the road. I've already had somebody ask me about my rig and said that it was very cool. So I'm really enjoying it. Getting used to towing it more and more and figuring out how to park. And just making sure that when I come up to any kind of shopping center that there's always an entrance and an exit. There's the cute little downtown area. Just went through the town of Eureka, and I was thinking, gosh, I could live there. Lots of great natural foods restaurants, grocery stores, which is important to me because I have to eat pretty healthy due to a lot of food sensitivities. And I like that it's so close to the water and the redwoods, and yeah, Eureka. Oh man, that is a gorgeous building. Victorian Inn. Gorgeous. Gotta love it. So I'm doing this a lot where I'm just finding a nice Nice long curb to park the trailer along. Oh, it's working great. Already in love with this trailer.